Hello everyone, Leah here with Ode to Paper, and I'm here with the September edition of my Catching Up with Sheetload of Cards for 2020. This is a special edition sheetload with a slimline card, and I really like the slimline format. And I have used some paper from, yep, you got it, that 12 by 12 paper pad from the dollar store. I've pre-matted my, pre-glued my uh, card fronts to the card bases just to cut out some time. I've also pre-cut my banners for the inside of the card, as well as stamped my sentiments and matted those elements as well. So this is a bit of a shorter video. I found that some of them were getting a little too long and I really don't like speeding them up too much. So I've done a lot of the prep work ahead of time. On those sentiment elements, I have used some Distress Oxide ink through a stencil, and it's a wood grain stencil, and I have no idea where it comes from. No name brand, whatever, but it worked quite fine. And I used the Faded Jeans Distress Oxide to blend through that stencil. I've matted those elements onto a lighter blue cardstock. I've also cut some banners in both the pattern paper and in the light blue cardstock to add to the inside of my cards. So this is the September 2020 Sheetload of Cards sketch, which produces 6 slimline cards. They turn out to be 3.5 by 8.5. I had to think for a minute there. Uses two 12 by 12 pattern papers, and I will link the September video from Call Me Crafty down below if you'd like to get your hands on these printables sketches for the Sheetload of Cards. I've been following along and I started at the beginning of the year but had to take a break for a few months, so I have 6 months to catch up. I will get fully caught up by the end of December, and that's including the December sheetload, which hasn't been released yet. So I'll include a link down below. You do have to subscribe to her channel and watch the video to find out how you can get a hold of the printables, which I really enjoy. I love being able to make so many cards in one sitting, and even though they're all similar, they're not identical because you're switching out certain pieces. And I have all of the sheet loads printed and kept in a binder. So I do plan to continue this in the next year, so long as Alicia at Call Me Crafty is also continuing. She's the genius behind the sheet load of sketches. And yeah, so I'm going to put down all my banners. There's holographic foil on that polka dot paper, kind of hard to see. But it is absolutely gorgeous. This whole paper pad was beautiful. I used a sentiment stamp from Craftsmart, which is the Michaels brand. Not thoroughly impressed with the stamp set. I had a very hard time getting a full stamped image from the stamps, and they also did not want to stick to my acrylic block, which was, not fun. So I did struggle with the sentiment, but I think it was, it's a quality issue with the stamp set itself. The at the end here, I'm going to add Nuvo drops, which are my usual go-to to match this paper pad, which is the ivory seashell. So I have a couple more videos left to film for you, and you'll see those posted. Like I said, I'll be all caught up by the end of the year, and I do have plans to continue in January for 2021. I did use the same sentiment throughout all 6 of these cards. I prefer to have generic cards that can go out myself because I don't generally send out a lot of cards. I don't send birthday cards, Christmas cards, any of those. So to me, if I'm going to send out a card, it has to have a different meaning to it, in which case hello is much better for me. And I like the slimline. It's a new card format, newer card format, I should say. And I like the just the difference in it. It's not the same old, you know, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch basic card. So it makes a nice addition to your card stash. Yeah, and I have one more to do, and because I did all the prep work, of course, it's the video is much shorter than the normal ones. And one of the things that I did notice in her sketch is that she puts another extra panel of the same color cardstock that's been matting, that's mats the front elements. And I'm not sure if that was for height, to have all of that front panel look like it was one, but I opted not to include it. Instead, you're going to see that's where I put my Nuvo drops. My dots are going to be in between those two front panels, and it just kind of ties everything together. So there's the Nuvo drop in the ivory seashell. It also has a mother of pearl um, texture to it, or color to it if you want to put it that way, and ties in really nice with the holographic foil. So I will get those finished. I'm tapping them on my desk just to seat those dollops of Nuvo back into nice little domes. And yeah, I will have Alicia's links down below, along with links to my previous sheet loads. And yeah, I really enjoy the sheet load. That's why I figure I'm going to continue. And even though I don't send out a lot of cards, they do make great gifts as sets. So I think I'll be giving some of those out for Christmas this year, put them in some nice packaging, and include them along with the gifts for family members. So don't forget to like my channel. It lets me know that you enjoy what I'm showing. I am new to filming and editing videos, so please bear with me as I learn as I go. That's how I tend to learn things. um, so yeah, I think I'm getting there. You know, a few more videos, I should have this figured out. But there's my sheet load of cards for September 2020. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.